8,400 pounds, pretty much on the nose. A 29, 30-footish Cougar fifth wheel coming in on trade. Rear kitchen here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Overall, nicely kept. The decals, as with almost any RV built during this generation, Keystone or otherwise, the decals have seen some better days. But the RV itself, the structure, the skin, the seals, everything looks good. Actually, overall, I'm pretty happy with what I see here. And I've personally always been a big fan of rear kitchens for couples camping. They're a little less traveling friendly because you will lose access to that like refrigerator and a lot of the kitchen in transit, but for destination use when you get there, I personally do not think there is a better couples camping floor plan than a rear kitchen. It gives you more counter space, more storage, more shared socializing living space. And that's something we're going to talk about as we go. And what I love about the way that they did this, because like you've got these big opposing windows here letting in just a ton of light and airflow, it organically kind of forces all of the seating to sort of face inward, and it makes it a very social floor plan. So, you know, it has a TV that we're going to see in a little bit. So, I mean, if you want to watch your Netflix or whatever, you can. But, although this does have a DVD player, maybe watching a DVD be a more appropriate phrasing for this specific RV. But it's awesome for visiting. It's also a great entertainer's floor plan. If you're the one, you like to have people over, and everybody knows the party ends in the kitchen, right? Well, why not have the kitchen be one of the best parts of the RV? And that's exactly what this one does right here. And that big skylight up there, I love that thing. Just lets in a flood of light and airflow. It's all pocket screwed cabinetry, and this is an interesting pass-through cabinet. You see you can actually get to it from the other side as well. Down below, all sorts of prep space, and I love those dual viewing breeze windows. I am a sucker for those things. All the original owner's manuals, electronics, remote controls, all that stuff still here. Notice pass-through storage area under the big peninsula counter section as well, and it doesn't interfere with drawers. A lot of times in a lot of rear kitchens, drawers and cabinet doors fight one another for function time. Like you can only use one when the other's closed. And that's not the case here at all. And by the way, this bottom thing that slides open, that's perfect place for a wastebasket. That's its intention right there. You can see, you know, segmented top drawer there for your utensils. Big pantry space right next to the fridge. It's in just an awesome location. This is a great model for, like I said, campsite prep, cooking, just all kinds of stuff. You got your twin rocking chairs right here by the door, and I left those strapped down to kind of show you this is exactly what the previous owners did when they were in transit. They did everything right. You might have noticed how that freestanding dining table was turned sideways, because it's a truly freestanding table. It's very easy to turn and put it, you know, exactly how you want it. Coat closet right by the door. Big pet peeve of mine when a fifth wheel doesn't have something like that. And that TV is also strapped down so it can pivot. If you want to make it face those pivoting recliners, or crank over here if you want to lounge on the sofa or be at the dining table, be able to keep an eye on what's going on in the TV, you can do all that here. All of the windows open for airflow. 2-section day and night shades is a nice touch. And then we hop upstairs, but as we go, you see the little outline of an Indiana Jones trapdoor on those steps? This is not the Temple of Doom. That actually goes down into the pass-through compartment, so that if you want, what you can do with this is put like a laundry basket down in here, and you can put yesterday's clothes somewhere out of the way today until you're ready to get to them. There is a sliding pocket privacy door here that will cut off this split bed bath. Now this right here, a lot of people in today's market prefer a totally segmented private bathroom. But at the time this was built, to keep RVs shorter and lighter, because trucks didn't have the capacities then that they do now, this is just what they had to do. And frankly, it still works very well. I like that it's a 60 by 80 true queen bed slide. You've got your breeze through windows and excellent front closet space with that big dresser space over there. It's something else I've noticed actually. I swear a lot of RVs have less dresser space now than they used to, which is not something you're going to run into here on this Cougar. It has plenty. Facing the other direction here, again, you can see that split bath concept. One of the neat things here, though, is that if we take a look as I slide around the bed, there is a privacy curtain right there. So if you are sleeping in the master bed at night and someone's on like that hide-a-bed or something, and they need to use the bathroom in the morning or evening or something like that, there is a visual break point where someone's not making direct eye contact with you when you're laying in bed, because, God, that's creepy. Am I right? And then again, just a simple but effective closet style bathroom. It gets the job done. Chances are, though, you're spending more of your time in the living room and you're less worried about, you know, the time that you're spending up here. This is more of a function space. All the fashion's downstairs, although it does look pretty good up here. And whether it's this pre-owned Cougar or one built today, something that they do very well is give us a nice, large pass-through compartment. That is just a thing this brand's always done well. And then that far wall over there, you can spot a couple TV hookups. Power awning, well, the base of that kind of coming into play here, or into view, rather. And unfortunately, I'm right next to this other camper we just took in on trade right now, so I can't get you a stellar view of this sidewall, but when we get around that rear corner, you'll have a good look at one there. Now, as I mentioned, the decals are about the only thing on this that I wouldn't say is in pretty good shape and well kept, and it's really just a result of the timing in which this RV was made. Since this was built, decals in the RV industry have come a long way, and actually Keystone has one of the best decal records in today's modern RV market. Thing is, though, it is purely a cosmetic item. I get that a couple cracky decals, not the prettiest thing, but overall, the skin still has good gleam, the roof looks good, the tires look good. The RV, there's Goodyear tires, by the way. Those are not the original tires. The owners overall did a good job taking care of this thing here. Enclosed docking center, this was ahead of the curve on items like that, made before a lot of fifth wheels were doing things like this, especially in this size. In your big giant Montana size class, it hit a little sooner, but Cougar was one of the first, quote, smaller-ish class fifth wheels to be doing something like this. And this does have an enclosed heated underbelly. I'll have to do some looking. I'm not sure if at the time this was built they were 0 degree rated yet, or if they were still just extended season. I believe this one, being a full Cougar, was 0 degree rated, but I gotta double check. And I love that big panoramic dining viewing window that you have right there. Full-size bumper, so you can use it as a holder for the old stinky slinky if you are so inclined. Spare tire doesn't look like it's ever really seen the light of day. The slip cover has certainly seen some sun and some wind buffeting, but that's sort of the point. The slip cover is like less than 20 bucks to replace, whereas a spare tire obviously costs more. So the slip cover's done a phenomenal job. Overall, like I said, other than just decal stuff, I can't find anything out here that I'm not really happy with. And again, they have updated the tires to some Goodyears versus whatever original standard factory tire would have been on here. So they were all about keeping this thing up to date, up to shape, up to snuff, and we're going to head up to that roof, which has been kept up nicely. How about that for a segue and transition? Pretty good, huh? Not bad off the top of my head. They put a vent cover over the like living room shared vent right here. So whether it's fresh airflow or heat exhaust, you got a nice little spot for it. All the seals, everything here looks good. I can't find anything up here I'm not happy with. Like, I can see where they've done just beginnings of a couple little touch-up seals, which is exactly how it's supposed to look. I have not looked at the front termination strip. Let's do that together. There's absolutely no weather checking, dry rotting, anything going on there. This thing looks good to me. It's RV Nerd approved, I'd say. So give us a call, because as you can see, we've only got, actually at the time of this filming, 703 options for you to choose from. It was a little bit higher a couple days ago. A couple just left this morning, with a few more yet to leave this afternoon. But as you can see, we've got all kinds of service center bays over here. So whether you need hitching, pieces, parts, trades, finance, truck and trailer package deals, RV delivery, or everything between, we only do everything at Haylett RV. So take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone.